Hello and welcome to Brainbox Challenge, the show that tests your mental agility, nerve and skill. Tonight, 6 challengers will be battling it out, trying to become the Brainbox champion with the chance to win anything up to £10,000. And these are the challengers who compete in today's 5 brain games. At the end of the show, only one will remain and will win the opportunity to play the bonus game and return tomorrow to defend their Brainbox title. Well, before the battle begins, let's get your brain cells firing at home with a quick challenge. Now, I'm joined by little Clive and his big brain. Here he is. Yes, a fine-looking chap, and he's a bright spark, so we'll put 1 light bulb into his head just to begin with. OK, there he is. Now, pay close attention as more light bulbs will jump in and out of his big brain. All you have to do is to keep track of how many bulbs are left in his head at the end of the game. So here we go. There we are. So how many light bulbs do you think are left in little Clive's big brain? Well, the answer is 6. Did you get that right? If not, don't worry, there are plenty of other ways to train your brain in this programme. So let's play Brainbox Challenge. The Brainbox rules are simple. At this stage, 2 challengers go head-to-head in the Brainbox arena. The winner will take control as Brainbox champion and live to fight another game. The loser will leave with nothing. So let's meet the first of our 2 challengers. There he is. He's Peter Neves, a 43-year-old crime scene investigator. Peter, come and join me in the Brainbox arena.
Peter scored highly in our pre-challenge tests. His memory skills were particularly impressive. Peter is a personal trainer in his spare time, so he should be in as good a shape physically as he is mentally.
Right, so you're brain and brawn, so quite a challenger.
Let's hope so.
Yes, and a crime scene investigator, so that's CSI. That's quite hip at the moment, isn't it? Where do you do yours?
In Blackburn, in Lancashire.
So it's CSI Miami, CSI New York, CSI Blackburn. Yes, jolly good. Now, in your sort of testing out, we discovered that your memory is very good. Indeed, looking at it, you're good at everything. Weaknesses, we note, well, there's no weaknesses to note in your case, so you could be here for a long time.
Well, I hope so.
OK, Peter, let's find out who you'll be facing. There it is. It's Emma McInnes. She's a 25-year-old market research executive. Emma, come and join us in the Brainbox arena.
Emma dispatches mystery shoppers on behalf of large companies. With so much information to manage, it's no wonder that she scored highly on our memory test. However, her numeracy skills aren't as strong.
OK, so you dispatch mystery shoppers. Is this spying? Is that what you're talking about?
To a degree, yes. It's spying on how well people deliver customer service to people.
Right, so you're turning up, or people on your behalf are turning up and are being, what, a stroppy customer? Or?
All sorts of different customers. It depends on the people we're working for. All
right, well, Peter and Emma, you'll now face today's first brain battle, so let's see what we have in store for you. Well, this is Word Matrix, which is a language game. In this game, you'll each be given your own word matrix. Each matrix contains its own core letters. In this example, the core letters are C-E-R. Now, once the matrix begins, other groups of letters will fly past on the screen. Your job is to work out which letters can be added to the beginning or the end of your core letters to make a word. For example, if you saw O-F-F-I fly past, you could add that to the front of the core letters to make officer. Or if you saw A-M-I-C fly past, you'd add it to the back and make ceramic. There are 7 possible words hidden in each word matrix, and you'll get 1 point for each one you shout out. Play these games on your own. Emma, you're in the challenger's position, so you're going first. Your core letters are coming up now, and they're going to be A-R-T. Are you ready? Let the matrix begin.
Depart. Thwart. Rampart. Artery.
Well, That's it. Now, you've scored 4, but you missed out on artist, which I think went by fairly quickly, article and upstart. Probably slightly harder to get. But anyway, that's the challenge you're putting down. You've got 4 out of the 7. Peter, you can see what you've got to beat. Your core letters are U-N-D. OK, you ready to begin?
I am.
So let the matrix begin.
Undone. Rotund. Undergo. Refund. Unduly. Ground.
Well done. You got 6 out of the 7. The only one you didn't might have been one of the easiest, around. So that's fun. And you even got refund, which possibly would have been better for Emma to have found, because that's part of our business. Now, OK, Emma, I'm afraid you've only been with us for a short time. You missed out to Peter, who was very good at that game. You arrive with nothing, you leave with nothing, but we say goodbye.
Thank
Thank
you very much.
Well, congratulations, Peter. It's obviously a harsh game, this, but you're still here. So the first thing that does, that puts some money into your Brainbox bank. There you are. You see you've got £100, and you can see the further amounts that are awaiting you. Goes beyond that as well. But it also gives you control of the Brainbox arena. Now you have a choice. You can either leave now with the £100, or you can play on and see if you can climb closer to the £10,000 jackpot. Remember, if you play on and you lose, you'll go home with nothing. OK, now, before you make that decision, you obviously want to know who your challenger is going to be. Let the computer tell us who that's going to be. It's Mark Geary, who's 36 and an actor. If you're beaten by him, you could lose your £100. It's only £100, but you don't want to lose it. So it's your decision. Are you going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge.
You'll take the challenge. Johnny Good. So has our Brainbox made the right choice? Let's meet his challenger.
Part-time actor Mark definitely has a good grasp of words, but his memory let him down slightly in our test. But watch out, his speed with numbers showed that he performs well under pressure.
Well, you're used to performing. Obviously, if you're an actor, do you act on television, in the theatre, on films, what?
I only graduated last year, so I've done a little bit of theatre and education with kids, and a little bit of telly, but nothing much yet.
Yes. Now, it's odd that your memory skills let you down in the testing, because to be an actor, one part of the job usually is to have to memorise long scripts. So if you only started, maybe you had a few lines to remember. But it gets harder, obviously, doesn't it?
Yes, it does absolutely get harder, and I think I usually have a little bit more time to learn lines.
Yes, you're very much on the spot here. So, Peter, are you pleased you've taken the challenge, or are you beginning to worry?
We'll see.
Yes, well, we'll see. That's true enough. OK, so let's find out which brain game you'll be playing. This is Double Trouble, a numerical game. In this, you're doing a series of calculations, but you'll have 2 sums to do at the same time. Here you are, you see on the screen, 3 times 2 you're working out, but you'll be hearing this calculation as well.
18 minus 3.
All right, well, 18 minus 3 equals 15, and you add those 2 sums together, 6 plus 15 is 21. Once you've got that, you buzz in. First to buzz with the correct answer gets the point. If you get it wrong, well, the question will be offered to your opponent. So we'll set you off, and away we go.
6 divided by 2.
17.
17 is not right, I'm afraid. But this gives you a chance, Peter.
I lost it. 12.
12? Oh, well, you're right, you did lose it. It was 18, so neither gets a point there.
4 times 8.
Yes, Mark.
22.
22 is not right, I'm afraid. So, Peter.
43.
40, well, you got closer, it was 46. OK, so I think concentration may be the key here. So let's go for the next one.
6 times 7.
OK, Peter, you just got there in time.
54.
And 54 is the right answer. Well done.
40 divided by 5.
Yes, Mark, you got that. Don't break the machine.
30.
30 is correct. and an impersonation of Frankie Howard while you did it, which should get you a bonus, but it doesn't. But you get the point for the 30.
81 divided by 9.
Yes, Mark.
27.
27 is right. Next one up.
22 minus 8.
Yes, Mark, you're hitting...
63.
63. A rich vein of form you're developing there.
17 plus 8.
Yes, Mark.
33.
33 is wrong. Can you get this one, Peter?
I got 33, so I saw 34.
No, the answer actually is 43. That's the end of the round. Peter, you got 1 there. But Mark, who started off the trouble, then you were pounding that buzzer in desperation to get to register, and you got 3. So, Mark, you're the winner of that round. That means, Peter, you came with nothing, it went to 100, it's gone down again.
Indeed.
We say goodbye to you.
Right, thank you very much.
Goodbye. Oof, well, you were getting very excited there.
I was a bit.
Yeah. No, the point is, you've become our Brainbox. Let's look at the money that you've got in the Brainbox bank. Well, you've won 1 game. That means you've got £100. It's still a decision you have to make. Let me tell you who you might come up against. This is Jackie McLeod, 64, and she's a retired medical secretary. So, medicine in there, it's obviously it's clever work. Secretary is organised, 64 and retired, so a little bit of experience. But it's your decision. Are you going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I think I'm going to have to take the challenge.
OK, fair enough. Let's meet the challenger and find out exactly who our Brainbox is up against.
Jackie can't resist a challenge. She entered the National Crossword Championships. She got full marks in our language test and even has an entry in the Guinness Book of Records for the highest individual score in a game of Scrabble.
All right, well, welcome, Jackie. That sounds impressive just by itself. The highest individual score in Scrabble?
It was a very fluky game.
Yes.
Against somebody who wasn't very experienced, and it was never going to happen again.
Would you have a best word that you've ever scored with?
Squirted.
Squirted?
Yes. Because, of course, the Q is a very high-scoring tile.
Now, Mark, you're worried if a word game is going to come up, I dare say.
Yeah, a little bit.
She's good at everything else as well. She's got no weaknesses. Your weakness is memory. Don't forget that. Well, you probably have done. But anyway, let's find out the brain game you'll both be facing. It's Answer All, and this is a memory game. Sorry about that. And in fact, it has words in it as well. You'll see a wall of words like that, and you'll have just 20 seconds to memorise as many words as you can. You'll then be asked a set of questions by me, the answer to which will have appeared on the wall. For example, on this one, if you'd asked to name a country, the answer would be Hungary. And they would be the first to buzz in with that answer, and to say Hungary would win the point. If you give the wrong answer, well, your opponent gets a chance to answer in the usual way. OK, you'll have 20 seconds to memorise the words, and that time starts now. OK, so remember, buzz in with the correct answer to get a point. Here's the first question. A European country. Mark.
Italy.
Italy is correct. 1 point. OK, next one. A drink. Mark again.
Smoothie.
Smoothie, correct. Another point. A feeling. Mark again.
Elation.
Elation is a feeling. It's there. Well done. You're feeling it. An item of clothing. Yes.
Jumper.
Jumper, correct. A household object. The answer there was television. A boy's name. Mark.
Benjamin.
Benjamin is correct. A game.
Chess.
Mark again is chess, correct. And a colour. Jackie.
Yellow.
Yellow, that's correct.
Hey.
Well done. A school subject.
Maths.
Maths is correct. There you go. Well, Jackie, I had such high hopes for you, but you came up against Mark, who's allegedly got a poor memory,
Very
but he
good.
seems to remember that all right. You came with a late burst, but only to get 1, which I'm afraid you don't have to be a mathematical genius to realise that's not as good as 7, so Mark is going to win. And I'm afraid, Jackie, you came with nothing, and you're leaving with nothing. Thank you for being here, though, and goodbye. Well done, Mark.
Yeah, that surprised me, actually.
Let's see what that's done to your brain bank. And there we are. We'll see it's gone up from 100 to 250 pounds. That's the way it works. You can see those sums disappearing off into the distance. You may get there. And, of course, we're coming to a decision time again. You can either leave now or you can risk it all and go head-to-head with another challenger. But, as always, before you decide, let's see who you'll be playing against next. There you go, and that's your possible opponent, Ritza Solomu. She's 36 and she's a housewife. That's all I'm going to tell you about her for the moment. Bearing that in mind, are you going to take the check or take the challenge?
Take the challenge.
Take the challenge. We'll discover whether he's made the right decision as we meet his challenger.
Housewife, Ritza works in her mother's hairdressers and her husband's chip shop. With so many things to remember already, it's no surprise that the memory test was her weakest. However, our tests confirm her all-round strengths.
Hello, Ritza. That's an unusual combination. Chip shop sometimes and a hairdresser the other. You've got to not get those mixed up, obviously.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult sometimes, but yeah, I manage it.
Yes, and you're a housewife in between, which is the only thing we told Mark about you before taking the decision. Mark, do you think you've had a lucky run so far? Do you think you've met Sophia here?
Probably.
I doubt it.
Yeah, so Mark's developing this rather diffident style, but he's brutal when he gets going. You watch how he hits the button. OK, so let's find out the brain battle you'll be facing. Now, this one's called Shaping Up. It's a visual game. On the screen, you'll see 10 numbered shapes. There you go, you can see them there. Then we'll show you a puzzle made up of either 3, or as we go on through the game, 4 of them. You buzz in when you know which shapes make up the puzzle. The shapes only appear once in each puzzle. They can be bigger or smaller, but none of them being rotated in any way. The shape is what you see there. So in this example, the answer is, perhaps you've worked out, 4, 6 and 9. OK? So let's play Shaping Up. OK, there's your first one. OK, Ritza.
1, 3 and 10.
1, 3 and 10's not quite right, so you've got a few seconds to look at it, Mark.
Yeah, 1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2, that's right. Well done. So, a sort of lucky rebound, really, you got there. OK, let's do another example. There you go. Yes, Ritza.
10, 9, 4.
10, 9, 4. Yes, that's correct. Well done. A point to you. Let's go on to the next one. There you go. There's your shapes. OK, Ritza.
7, 8, 6.
7, 8, 6. I think that's right. Well done. Another point to Ritza. Well done. Now we're going to have 4 shapes you've got to find in this next one. 4 shapes to find. Ritza.
1945.
1945 is correct. I thought that was going to be a shape too far. But there you are. You can see them there, see them displayed. Beautifully done. So, next one. 4 shapes again. Mark.
3, 8, don't know.
3, 8, don't know is not right. The don't know at least was spoken from the heart. But Ritza, you've got a few more seconds to get it. So nothing neither way there. 2, 4, 6 and 8. OK, let's do another one. Again, I'm afraid it's 4 shapes, so here we go. Yes, Ritza.
5, 3, 8, 9.
5, 3, 8, 9 is correct. Well done. And even Mark was saying that was right, but she got there first. Well done. 4 shapes. Mark.
1, 7, 4, 10.
1, 7, 4, 10 is correct. A point to you. Well done. See the shapes there? That's the end of the round. If I may say so, Mark, that was brilliantly played. Brilliantly played to get that last answer right, and another one. That brings you a total of 2, but it's not quite as brilliant as Ritza, who got 4. So you know what that means? I'm afraid, although you got to a big total of £250, that's now taken away from you. We say thank you for playing, but I'm afraid it's very much goodbye. Farewell.
Glad I had that one.
Yeah, did you like that game?
Yeah, I like that one.
You had a fantastic concentrated look. Well, I don't know, would making fish help with that?
I was
the hairstyles?
counting chips with that one.
Yes.
Putting the chips, the shape of the chips into that one.
Hairstyles?
And hairstyles, yeah.
OK. Well, you won that game. That means you've got some money in your Brainbox bank. Your first game won. That gives you your first £100. So well done. And now this will be the final brain battle of the day we're about to do. As always, you have a choice. You can either play safe and take your money or take a chance on winning the next game. But as this is the last brain battle of the day, if you win it, you get the chance to take the Brainbox Challenge, which you could win a bonus of £1,000. Before we make the decision, take a look at the final challenger for today. There it is, Thomas Mayers, 21, asset manager. You can see what he looks like. 21's quite young to be an asset manager, so that might mean he's very, very clever. But as I mentioned the point that if you win this one, you do have the chance of getting a possible £1,000 bonus. So I'm not trying to force you one direction or another, but are you going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge, thank you.
Take the challenge, excellent. So let's meet your challenger.
Running his own business has sharpened Thomas's attention to detail and numerical ability. He also scored highly in the Brainbox memory test and claims to be able to recall the scripts from all 98 episodes of Only Fools and Horses.
Only Fools and Horses. Well, hang on, asset manager at 21 and running your own business. How come you've done so well so quickly?
I do work for an asset managers, but I run one of their assets, their smaller assets. It's a dry cleaning firm.
If you're making your way in business, is it a good idea to stress how keen you are on Only Fools and Horses? Because they were a bunch of losers, really, and fairly dishonest ones as well.
If I'm a loser with 6.2 million at the end, I'm more than happy, Clive.
Yeah, we don't have 6.2 million prizing here, but we certainly get somewhere towards that. Let's find out the brain battle you'll both be facing. Well, this is 5 a day. It's a numerical game, but it also uses memory and coding. You'll both see 5 fruits on the screen. Each will be assigned a numerical value from 1 to 5. You'll have 20 seconds to memorise the number given to each fruit. Then you'll be given a series of fruit sums, and the first to buzz in with the correct numerical answer wins the point. Here's some fruit, given some numerical numbers. Don't memorise these ones, because there'll be different ones when you come to do it. You know, grapes 1, apple 2, and so on. And you'll then get a sum that would look something like this. See, so as the cherry is worth 4, the grapes are worth 1, and the apple is worth 2. So 4 plus 3, which is made up of 2 plus 1, is 7, minus a plum, which is 5. That gives you a numerical answer of 2. So remember, when you see 2 fruit in a box, you need to add them together. OK, you'll now have 20 seconds to memorise the values of your 5 fruits for the day. Your time begins now. OK, I won't delay it. Get fruit number crunching now. OK, Tom?
16.
16, that's wrong. Let's go across to Ritza. You have a chance to pick up a bonus.
2.
No, that's wrong as well, I'm afraid. It's 4 minus 1 is 3 times 2, which is the plum in this one. That equals 6. OK, so neither of you got that one. Let's go on to another one. OK.
4.
4. Well done, that's correct. Tom again.
1.
1 is correct. You get another point there. Let's go on to another one. Tom?
2.
2 is correct. Yes, well done. Another one for both of you.
$13.
13 is correct, Tom. Yes, well done. The next one. Okay, Ritza.
3.
3, I'm afraid not. No, you didn't get that right.
7.
7 is correct, so Thomas picks up another bonus. Well done, another one, another fruit sum. Tom.
18.
18 is correct. Well done, Thomas. So...
So lucky.
Richie, you settled in well, you're going well with...
I can't memorise anything.
Yes, the memory, yes. Thomas got, 6, which is quite a good total, and you got, 0. And that happens to be what you leave with as well, I'm afraid. You started with nothing, you leave with nothing. Love to have you here, but bye-bye, Ritza. Well done. Let's see what you've got in the bank, which is easy enough to work out because you won your first game. And, of course, it is the basic £100. But you now have the chance to win a bonus of anything up to £1,000 by playing the Brainbox Challenge. Now, any money you win in this game is yours to keep, and this is how it works. A sequence of shapes will appear one by one on the screen. For each one you can recall, you win £50. Sounds easy enough. Not quite as simple as that. You can only start shouting out the sequence once the first 2 shapes have flashed by. Here's an example. There's a circle, but you can't say that yet. Then there's another one, square. Now, when that comes, you've got to say circle, then a square, then it was a diamond. You're always doing 2 shapes back, OK? As I say, £50 a shot for as many as you can get through, and there'll be a bonus at the end if you get right the way through. So here we go. Let's play the Brainbox Challenge.
Diamond, circle, star, triangle, square, star, diamond, diamond, triangle, diamond, square, star, circle, star, triangle, star.
OK, Thomas, you almost got right through to the end. You just got 1 wrong right in the last there. So you got 15 right, each worth £50, so that's £750. You've got that, whatever happens in the rest of the game, so well done. Well, you'll be back tomorrow to defend your title as Brainbox champion, and who knows, maybe have another go at that challenge. See you next time when we challenge our champion to put his money where his mind is, here on Brainbox Challenge. Until then, goodbye.
Four rival clans, but which family will come out on top? Press red to join Sir David Attenborough in Kingdom, now on iPlayer. And one of England's all-time top goal scorers sits down with Kay Kurd and Kelly Summers. Listen to The Wayne Rooney Show, now on Sounds.